Tranio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy, and by my father's love and leave am armed with his goodwill and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Here, let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. And therefore, Tranio, for the time that I study virtue and that part of philosophy, will I apply the treats of happiness so lovely to be endured.
Me pardon not, O gentle master mine. I'm glad that you thus continue to resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy.
But stay a while. What company is this?
Gentlemen, importune me no further, for how I firmly am resolved to know, before I have a husband for the elder, if either of you love Katerina, because I know you well and love you well, please shall you have to work at your pleasure.
To cart her rather, for she is too rough for me. There, Hortensio.
I pray you,
any wire?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates? Maid, how mean you that? No mates for you, unless you were of a gentler, milder mold.
My faith! You shall never need fear. I wise, it is not halfway to her heart. But if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your noodle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and mute you like a fool.
From all such doubles, good Lord, deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
Master, here's some good pastime forward. That wrench is stark matter, wonderful froward.
But in the other sister's silence, I do see a maid's mild behavior and sobriety.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get you in, and let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee nevertheless, my girl. My books and instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice by myself. A pretty pet. Best put finger in thy eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent? Madame, to your pleasure, I come these.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear Minerva speak.
Madame Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry, mine, that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mute for us? For this fiend of Pelor, make her bear the penance of her tongue.
Gentlemen, content you, I have resolved. Bianca, get you in. For I know she taketh most delight in music and instruments and poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to attend her youth. If you, Signor Gremio or Signor Hortensio, know of any such, refer them hither, for to cunning men I will be very kind and liberal in my child's upbringing. And so, farewell. Katerina, you may stay. I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, and I trust I may go too, may I not?
What, shall I be appointed hours as though belike I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ha!
Signor Gremio, but a word I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never brooked parley, know now that upon advice it touches us both, that we may yet again have access to our sweet mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love. To labor and effect one thing special.
What's that, I pray?
To get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil.
I say a husband.
And I say it's devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father may be very rich, any man would be such a fool to marry hell.
Just Gremio. Why, though your patience and mine cannot endure her loud alarms, why, there must be a man out there in the world, a man who can light on them and marry her with all her faults and money enough.
No, I cannot tell. I'd leave take her dowry in this condition, to be whipped at high cross every morning.
Faith as you may, there is small choice in rotten apples. But come, as this father-in-law makes us friends, we must find a husband for her oldest daughter, so we can have access to her youngest daughter. What happy man be his dole, that who runs fastest gets the ring? How say you, Signor Gremio?
I'm agreed. And I'd give the best horse in Padua to whoever could woo her, wed her, bed her, and rid of her. Let us go.
Pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love of a sudden should take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it likely or possible. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish if not achieve this young modest girl.
Master, you look so longly at the maid. Perhaps you marked not what's the pith of it all.
Yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Marked you not else? Marked not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm, that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Then 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend all thoughts and wits to achieve her, thus it stands. The eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that till her mother rid her hands of her, master, your love will live a maid at home. And therefore, as she closely mewed her up, she will not be annoyed by suitors.
What a cruel mother is she. But art thou not marked that she looked for schoolmasters to instruct her daughters?
Aye, marry am I, sir, and now 'tis blood.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, both our vengeance meet, and jump it.
Tell me thy first.
You will be a schoolmaster, and undertake the teachings of the maid. Is that your device?
It is. May it be done?
Not possible. For who shall take your part here in Padua as Vincentia's son? Ply her book, keep her house, visit her friends, welcome her countrymen, and banquet them?
Content thee, for I have it full. Neither of us have been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished for master or for man. Therefore, Tranio, you shall be master in my stead. 'Tis hatched, and so it shall be. Tranio, at once uncase me. Take my cloak and hat, and when Biondello comes, she'll wait on me. But I'll charm her first to keep her tongue.
Master, before our parting, your mother told me be serviceable to my son. Though I think 'twas in another sense. I am content to be Lucentio, for I so well love Lucentia.
And let me be a slave, to achieve this young maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Here comes the road. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now, where are you, master? Has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? And you stolen hers? Or both? Oh, pray, what's the news?
Sirrah, come hither. 'Tis no time to jest. Your fellow Tranio here, to save my life, puts my countenance and apparel on, and I put on hers. For in fear, when I came ashore, I killed a man, and for fear I was described. Tranio puts my apparel on to save my life while I make my tender escape. You understand me?
Aye, sir, ne'er a whit.
Oh, and jot not Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is chained to Lucentia.
When I am alone, I am Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Come on.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. Got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. I have no kick against my unless they try to play it too darn fast and change the beauty of the melody until it sounds just like a symphony. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. Got a backbeat.
Verona, for a while I take my leave, to see my friends in Padua. But best of all, my best beloved and approved friend, Hortensio. And I trow, this is his house. Here, sirrah. Knock, I say.
Not you.
Here, sir?
Villain, knock, I say.
Not you here, sir?
Knock me here soundly and rap me well, or I'll knock your nace feet.
My master's gone quarrelsome. I should knock you first.
Hey now, what's the matter? My old friend Romeo and my good friend Bertuccio. How do you
Hortensio, come you to part the fray?
Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
Oh, I bade the villain knock amongst your gate, but I could not get her from my heart to do it.
Oh, knock at the gate! Oh, heavens, spake you not these words plain?
Say no more and speak not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience. Grumio is eyeing Grumio's pledge. Tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you from Padua here from Verona?
Antonio, my father, is deceased. So I have thrown myself unto this maze, happily, to wive and thrive, as best I may.
Petruchio, I can help thee to an ill-favored wife. Thou sleep me only but a little, though I can promise she shall be rich, and rich indeed. But thou'st too much, my friend, and I cannot wish thee to her.
Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. Now, if thou knowest one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, I've come to wive it wealthily, Padua.
I can, Petruchio, help thee to another, with wealth enough and young and beauteous, as best a gentlewoman can be. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is an intolerable cursed shroud and frown beyond compare. I mean, I will not marry her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace, thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and I will be content.
Well, her mother's name is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous young woman. Her name is Caterina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her mother, though I know not her. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Tarry, Petruchio, and I shall go with thee. For in Baptista's keep my treasure it. She hath the jewel of my life and hold. Her youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. I have no access to her until Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed! Title for maid of all titles worse.
Yeah. So, shall my best friend Petruchio help me and offer me disguise in sober robes to Baptista as a schoolmaster to instruct Bianca, so I can have leave and leisure to make love to her and court her by herself.
Here's no knavery. See, to beguile the old folks, how the young folks must lay their heads together.
Peace, Grumio! It is the rival of my love!
And you're well met, Senor Hortensio. True, whither I am going to Baptista Manola's, to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster's affairs beyond school. And by good fortune, I've been lighted well on this young man, who is both well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I wish.
'Tis well, and I have met a gentleman. Oh, who promised me to help me to another, well known in the arts. And I shall be behind a duty to my sweet Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
Listen to me and speak me fairly, to which I have by chance I met. To us to his liking shall try to woo cursed Catherine, if her drought please us.
So said, so done as well. Have you told him of her faults?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. But if that be all, gentlemen, I hear no harm.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife is strange. Will you rule this wildcat?
Will I live? You think I come hither but for not that intent? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the great ordinance as the clouds and thunder crack? Touch us, gentlemen. Fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Gentlemen!
God save you!
Tell me, if I may be bold, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Baptista Manola, she that hath two fair daughters.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a suitor of the maid you speak of? Yea or no?
If it be so, sir, is that any offense?
No more words, you'll get you hence!
Pray, sir, tell me, are not the streets as free for me as for you?
Not for you, for she is the choice love of Senor Gremio.
That she is the chosen of, Senor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters. If you be gentlemen, do me this right, hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentlewoman, and if her daughter's as fairer than she is, why, the more suitors may she have in me for one.
Let me just be so bold to ask you. Have you yet seen Baptista's daughters?
No.
famous for her scolding tongue, and the other for her beauteous modesty.
Gentlemen, the first one's for me, so let her go by. Now the youngest one, whom you hearken for, her father keeps us under strict access from all suitors, and will not promise her unto any man until the first be wed. Then the youngest is free, and not before.
If it be so, sir, that you are the man must stead us all, and me amongst the rest. And if you break this ice and do this feat, achieve the elder and set the younger free, why, for our access whose hap shall weep, to be graceless, not to be engraved.
Right, you say as we do gratify this gentleman to which we are generally beholden.
Please ye, we may contrive this afternoon and quaff carouses to our mistress's health, and do as adversaries do in law. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Excellent motion, fellows, that's begun.
The motion's good indeed. Senor Petruchio, I shall be your Benvenuto.
Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself, or what you will command me will I do. So well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors here I charge thee. Tell me who thou lovest best, see thou disassemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Thou liest! Hey! Why are thou shame but grossness in its lips? Why dost thou wrong her that did ne'er wrong thee? Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
Stay away from
What, in my sight? Bianca, get you in. What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must stand barefoot on her wedding day. Talk to me not, for I will go sit and weep.
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor.
And you, good madam, pray you do not have a daughter called Katerina, fair and virtuous. Well, I am a gentleman of Verona, madam, that upon hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, have come to bear witness to the rumors that I have so often heard. And now, for entrance to my entertainment, I do present to you a man of mine. Cunning in music and mathematics, prepared to instruct her fully in the sciences. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. I give you Licio, man of men.
You are welcome indeed for your good sake. But for my daughter Katerina, this I know. She is not for your turn, the more my grief.
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own. That being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor to your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. Nor is your firm resolve unknown to me in the preference of your eldest sister. This liberty is all that I request, that upon knowledge of my parentage, you offer welcome to me as amongst the rest that woo, and offer me free access and favor as the rest. Oh, and towards the education of your daughters, I here bestow a simple instrument and a small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, their worth is great.
Vincencio is your name of whence I pray.
Of Pisa, madam, son to Vincencio.
Oh, a mighty woman of Pisa, by report I know her well. You are very welcome, sir. Take you that lute. And you the rest of the books. You shall see your pupils presently. Follow within. Sirrah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them these are their tutors. I bid them use them well. We shall go for a walk in the orchard and then to dinner.
Senor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. Now tell me, if I am to win the love of your daughters, what dowry shall I have in which to receive her?
Well, after my death, 1/2 of my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry I shall assure you of her widowhood, and be it that she survive me, she shall be entitled to all my lands and leases. Let therefore covenants be placed on either hand, and pleasantries be drawn between us.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained, that is, her love for us all in all.
Well, I am as peremptory as she is proud-minded, and when two raging fires meet, they have to consume everything that feeds their fuel, for I am rough and rude, not like a babe.
Well, mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed. But be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Oh, can I prove it?
Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you.
What, will my daughter not prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove to be a soldier.
Why canst thou not break her to the lute?
For when she hath broke the lute to me.
Now by the world it is a lusty wench, and I love her 10 times more than I have ever did. How I long to have some shadow.
Go with me and be not so discomfited. Proceed and practice with my youngest daughter. She ought to learn and thankful for good terms. Senior Petruchio, are you to go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate too?
Oh, I pray that you do. I will attend her here. Say that she rail. Well, then I'll tell her she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. We'll say that she frown. Well, then I'll tell her she looks as beautiful as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say that she be mute and refuse to speak. Well, then I will commend her on her volubility. If she bid me pack, I'll bid her thanks as though she bid me stay by her side a week. But here she comes. Good morrow, Kate. Well, that is what you're called, I hear.
Well, have you heard but something hard of hearing? They call me Katerina, that do talk to me.
Well, you lie in faith. For you are called Kate, and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate and Curse. And the Kate, prettiest Kate in all the history. For the daintiest of Kates, because all Kates are dainties, and you are my most dainty Kate. And dainties are all Kates, and therefore, Kate. Now I have come to hear the rumors that I have so often heard. Have you had moved for my wife?
Moved? In good time, let him who move you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first you were immovable.
Why? What's immovable?
A joint stool.
Oh, thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Those asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women were made to bear, and so are you.
No jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee for knowing thee to be but young.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Come, you wasp. I faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
Oh, then my remedy is to pluck it out.
I will find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does hide his sting, but in his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What with my tongue in your tail? Nay, okay.
That I'll try.
Swear if you strike me again, I will cuff you.
If you strike me, you are no gentleman.
Oh, come, Kate, look not sour.
It is in my fashion when I see a crowd.
There is no crab, therefore look not sour.
Oh, there is.
Then show it to me.
Had I a glass, I
Oh,
would.
would you mean my face?
I'll chafe if you tarry, let me go.
Kate, 'twas told to me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find in my report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Oh, good Kate, slender, and as brown and he was hazelnuts. Oh, and sweeter than the kernels. Come, let me see thee walk.
Go, fool, and who thou shall keep his command.
Plain terms, Kate. Your mother hath consented that you will marry me. Your dowry agreed on, and will you nill you will be my wife. For I am here to tame you and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate, comfortable as any other household Kate.
Ah, Senior Petrufio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well, madam. How but well.
How now, Katerina, in your dumps?
Call you me daughter. Now I promise you have shown a tender motherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic.
Mother, 'tis yourself and those who have talked to her have talked amiss of her. For she is not forward, but modest of the dove, as a dove. And we agreed so well together that Sunday may be the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio, she said she'll see me hanged first.
'Tis bargained between us. That when we be in company, she be as cursed as when we are alone. For she lied upon my neck. Kiss on kiss, she won me to her love. Come, mother, bring the guests and provide the feast. We will be married till Sunday.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match!
'Tis a match!
We will unto Venice, buy things against the wedding day. We will have rings and things of fine array. Now come, kiss me, Kate. We will be married o Sunday.
Now, onto your younger daughter. Today is the day I have long looked for. I was neighbor and was shooter first.
Yeah, well, I am the one that loved Bianca more than words can witness and gods can guess.
Youngling, thou cannot love us as dear as I.
Greybeard, thou love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry.
Gentlemen, I will propound this strife. 'Tis steeds must win the prize, and he of both that can assure my daughter the greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Gremio, what can you assure?
Firstly, as you know, my house is richly furnished with platinum gold. Ivory coffers I filled my crowns. Tyrant tapestry in my house of all sorts. And if I die tomorrow, all shall be hers. Whilst if I live, she'll be the only love for me. Yeah.
The only came well in. Madam, listen to me. I am my mother's heir and only son. If I were to have your daughter as my wife, why, she would have 3 or 4 houses as good within rich Pisa walls, as only one old Senior Gremio has in Padua. Besides, 2,000 ducats of gold, all within her jointure.
I must confess, your offer is the best. And let your mother make her the assurance. You must have your own, else you must pardon me. If you were to die before her, where's her dower?
That is but a cavil. He is old, I'm young.
Cannot young die as well as old?
Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen, I'm thus resolved. On Sunday next, Katerina is to be married. On the Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you, if you make her the assurance. If not, to Senior Gremio. So, I take my leave and thank you both.
Sirrah, young gamester. Your mother's a fool to give thee all, but not the fool.
Oh, supposed Lucencio must get a mother called supposed Vincentia. Ah.
Lucencio, today is the appointed day that Katerina and Petruchio are to be married. What will be said? What mockery will be to want the bridegroom when the priest attempts to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage?
Now must the world appoint at poor Katerina and say, Lo, there's mad Petruchio's wife. If it please him, let him come and marry me.
tilt and shapeless. He is coming.
Oh my.
Where's Kate? Where's my bride? Oh, how does my mother, gentless, think she frown?
Why, sir, today is your wedding day. First we were sad we thought you were not to come. Now sadder that you come so unprovided. Doff this habit. Shame to your estate, and eyesore to the solemn festival.
Sufficeth, I've come to keep my word. Now where is Kate? I stayed too long for her. The morning wears. It's time we were to church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Come to my chamber and clothe you as becomes you.
Thus I will go and visit her, and she is married to me, not unto my clothes. And what fool I am to stay here and chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
Well, I will away with them and see the event of this.
I am to get a woman, and she's to be Vincentia of Pisa, so that you may enjoy your hope and marry sweet Bianca with consent. Oh, Signor Romeo, is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
Pray you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask Caterina to be his wife, he let fall the book. And then as he went to go pick it back up, he let fall the book, then the priest, then the book. All this resolved, Trujillo grabbed her by the neck and gave her such a clamorous smack on the lips, it echoed throughout the whole church. Never a bad wedding I've ever seen. It is good to see you.
Gentlemen and friends, I know you have brought great stores of weddings here and have thought to dine with me today, and therefore I mean to take my leave.
What? Is it possible you will away tonight?
Oh no, I must away now before nightfall to my most sweet and virtuous wife. Dine with my mother and drink health to me. I therefore hence you all. Farewell.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
Oh, it may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you. Are you content to stay?
Oh, I'm content you will entreat me to stay.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Romeo, my horse.
Do it now, Sam. You're kidding. I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow. Not till I myself please. The door is open, sir. There lies your way.
Oh, content thee, Kate. Prithee, do not be angry.
I will be angry. What is thou to do? Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she has not the spirit to resist.
They have to obey whatever I do say, and to respect their new bride. Go to the feast. Sit down and domineer. But as for me, I must away with my bonny Kate, for I must be a master of what is mine own. She is my house, my horse, my ox, my ass. She is my everything.
Nay, let them go. Couple quiet ones.
One day not quickly, I should die laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Well, mistress, what's your opinion of your sister's behavior?
That being mad herself, she's mad convicted.
I warned you. Petruchio is taken.
Vincencio, you shall provide the bridegroom's place when Bianca takes her sister to you.
Shall sweet Bianca practice how to ride it?
She shall, Vincencio. Come on, gentlemen, let's go.
Never such a bad way. What's this?
I saw her standing on the corner, a yellow ribbon in her hair. I couldn't keep there. Left her there.
Where be these knaves? What? No man at the door to hold my stirrup or take my horse. Where's the foolish knave I have sent before?
Here, sir, as foolish as I was before.
Of course the fault, you drudge, you swain. Did I not tell thee? Meet me at the park. Go, fetch my supper in. Where is the life that late I led? Where are those? Oh, Kate, come, sit down. Food, 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 food. It was the friars of orders gray, and she hath me on his way. Come, Kate, be merry, and sit down. Have a seat. I know you have a stomach on you. Will you give thanks or shall I? What's this? Mutton?
Aye.
'Tis burnt, and so is all the rest. Where'd you get this villain, the dresser? And serve it to me in my blood.
To meet me well, sir, if you be so contented.
Oh, no, I say it is all burnt and is all the rest. Go, get out of here. Looks like we better fast than feed our bodies with such over-roasted flesh. Come, for tomorrow we men have patience. Tonight we will fast in company. Come, I will take thee to my bridal chamber. And thus, I have politically begun my reign. Oh, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. She eat no meat today, nor will she eat. Last night, she slept not, nor will she sleep. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. Now, if any man knows how to better tame a shrew, let him speak not now. 'Tis charity to show.
Well, I gotta get with a record machine when it comes to rock and she's sweet. We'll love to dance on a Saturday night. I'll hold a loomer, I can hold it tight, but she lives on the 20th floor of town. The elevators are broken down, so I walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Above the cliff, I'm starting to drag into the floor. I'm ready to slide. Get to the top, I'm too tired to rock. Well, she called me up on the telephone. Said, come on over, honey, I'm all alone.
Oh, master, I have watched for so long that I am dog-weary, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill that will serve better.
What is she, Biondello?
Master, a marketante or a pedant, I know not what, but formal in apparel, in gait, and countenance surely like a mother.
And what of her, Tranio?
Oh, if she be credulous and trusts my tale, I will make her glad to see Vincentia and give assurance to Baptista Manola, as if she were the right Vincentia.
God save you.
And you, madam, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at your farthest?
Sir, at the farthest for a week or two, but then up farther and as far as Rome.
Oh, what countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Oh, Mantua! And you come here to Padua careless of your life?
My life? How, I pray, for that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? Oh, your ships are stayed in Venice, and your duke, for private quarrel twixt your duke and him, hath published and proclaimed it openly.
Alas, sir, what will you advise me to do?
First, tell me, have you ever been to Pisa?
Aye, sir, in Pisa I've often been.
Know you one Vincentia?
I know her not, but I have heard of her.
Oh, she is my mother. And sooth to say, and countenance somewhat doth resemble you. Oh, to save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do for you for her sake, that you are like to Vincentia, her name and credit shall you undertake, and then shall you be lodged in my humbly abode, and shall finish your business until you are finished with your time in this city. If this be great to you, then go ahead and accept it.
Oh, sir, I do, and I will ever review you the patron of my life and liberty.
Then come with me to make the matter good. Oh, this, by the way, I let you understand. My mother is here look for every day to pass a dower in marriage twixt me and Baptista's daughter. In all circumstances, I'll instruct you. Come with me to clothe you as becomes you.
If you knew,
No, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
The more thy wrong appears, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come onto my father's door upon entreaty of present alms, if not elsewhere meet with some charity. But I am starved of meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept walking and with brawling thread. I prithee, get me some repast, I care not what it be, so wholesome food.
What say you to neat's foot?
'Tis passing good, let me have it.
I fear is too caloric a meat. What say you to a fat tripe finely broiled?
I like it well, good Remio, fetch it me.
I cannot tell. I'm afraid it's too caloric a meat.
Go get thee gone, thou fast deluding slave.
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits and look cheerfully upon thee. Your mother bids us to Bianca's wedding, and we must journey bravely clad. You know, the tailor stays thy leisure to pluck thy spirits and dress thee in these wonderful ornaments. Well, what news with you, Sir Madam?
Here's the cap, your worship.
Why, was this molded on a porringer? A velvet dish fine, 'tis lewd and filthy.
Oh, but I like the cap.
I love thee well, and that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not, I like the cap, and I will have one or I will have none.
You shall have a bigger when you are more gentle, and not until then.
I will not have it no bigger. Gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
Come, Taylor, let us see what you have brought towards us. What is this? A devil's cannon? A sleeve? What in thou name, Taylor, callest this?
You bid me make it orderly and well according to the fashion and time.
No, I did not mar it to the time. If you be remembered correctly, I said, make it well, but do not mar it to the time.
The gown is made just as my master had direction. Romeo gave orders on how it should be made.
I do not bid thee to cut it to pieces.
Why? Here is a note to testify the fashion.
Read it.
Imprimis, a loose-bodied cape
I confess the cape.
Proceed.
with a small compass cape
I confess the cape.
with trunk sleeves
Ah, there's the villainy, the sleeves.
curiously cut.
Madam, this gown is not for me. I'm sorry.
He is in the right. It is for me. Taylor, I'll pay thee for the gown tomorrow. Pay no attention to his unkind words.
See her out and speak no more. Bianca. It is time we were to your mother's house. Our purse is full, although our garments poor. For it is the mind that makes the body rich. What? Is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers shine more bright? No. We will go and we will feast and we will sport. I say, it is some 7 o'clock. We shall be there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2. It will be ere supper time ere we go there.
No, it is 7. Or what o'clock I say it is.
'Tis 7. 'Tis 7.
Soon, then you know why I feel blue without Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, galleys. I love you, Peggy Sue.
to you that I call?
Aye, what else? And what I be deceived, Senior Baptiste may remember me near 300 years ago, where we were lodgers at Pegasus.
'Tis well, hold your own in any case, with such austerity as longest to a mother. Oh, Baptista! You are happily met. This is the gentlewoman I told you of. Please, give me sweet Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft son! Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son Lucentio made me acquainted of a weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself.
Your plainness and shortness please me well. Right true it is, your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him. And therefore, if you say no more of this, and like a mother you deal with him, and pass my daughter a sufficient dower, the match is made and all is done.
Oh, I thank you, madam. Where then do you know best we be affied?
Oh, not in my house, Lucentio, for you know, pitchers have ears, and I have many servants.
Oh, then at my lodging. And as it be to you, there doth my mother lie. And there this night will we pass business both privately and well. My girl will fetch the scrivener presently.
It likes me well. Cambio, hie you home and the name Bianca make her ready straight. And, if you will, tell what hath happened. Lucentio's mother is arrived in Padua, and Lucentio shall be her wife.
Come on, forward, forward. I want to see your mother. God, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun, I notice not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon.
I notice the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's son, which hath be myself, I say it is a moon, or a star, or whatever I list.
I know it is the moon.
You lie, for it is the blessed sun.
Then God bless it is the blessed sun.
Mercutio, go thy ways, the field is won.
Thus, to your mother's house. Thus bull will go forward and forward. But soft, company is coming. Good morrow, gentle mistress. Where away? And which direction thou travellest? If it be in ours, we will be joyful of your company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with this strange encounter much amaze me. My name is Vincentia, my dwelling Pisa, and bound I am to Padua to visit a son of mine long which I have not seen.
What is his name?
Vincencio, sir.
Happily met, and happier for thy son. He hath married my sister-in-law. Oh, wonder not, nor be grieved, for she is wealthy, and of good esteem and worthy of birth.
But is this true? Or is it in your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company you overtake?
Sure it is, mother. That is, yeah.
Well, come, let's go and see the truth hereof. Come along.
Is Signor Vincencio within, sir?
He is thin, but not to be spoken of all.
What if one were to give him £100 or two?
Keep your £100 to yourself. He shall need none so long as I shall live.
I tell thee, pray you tell Signor Lucentio that his mother hath come all the way from Pisa to speak with him.
Thou liest. His mother has come from Padua and is right here, looking at you.
Art thou his mother?
Aye, so his father says, if I may believe him.
Oh, gentlewoman, what is this flat knavery? To take upon you another woman's name?
Lay hands on the villain!
Oh, but who is here? Oh, my old Vincentia, we are now undone and brought to nothing. Come hither, crackhead. Have you forgotten me? Oh, forgotten you? No, I could never forget you, for I've never seen you before in all my life. What, you notorious villain? Did thou never really see thy master's mother, Vincentia? My old, worshipful old master? Oh no! Help!
stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
Sir! What are you going over to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, I am undone. I am undone.
What is the woman lunatic? Madam, you seem a sober and angel gentlewoman by your habit, but your words show you a mad woman.
Oh, villain. Your father is a sailmaker in Bergamo.
Oh.
You mistake, madam, you mistake. Pray, what do you think is his name? I have taken her up ever since she was 3 years old, and her name is Tranio.
Oh wait, madass. His name is Lucentio, and he is my only son, and very commands me.
Lucentio? He hath murdered his master. Lay hands on the villain.
I charge you in the Duke's name. Tell me, where is my son Lucentio?
Pardon, sweet mother.
Oh, lives my sweet son.
Pardon, dear mother.
How hast thou been? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio, right son of the right Vincentia, that hath thy marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eye.
Where is that villain Tranio who faced and braved me in this matter so?
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love caused me to exchange my place with Tranio. Therefore, mother, look not down on her, for what she did I enforced her to do.
Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. We will content you. Go to, but I will be revenged for this villainy.
And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy mother will not frown.
Husband, let's follow the end of this ado.
Well, first kiss me, Kate, and we'll away.
What? In the midst of the street?
Art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Well, then let's go home and let's away.
Nay, I will kiss thee. Now, pray, stay.
I'm content. Better never than too late. Never is too late.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, the band slows down. We'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the chimes ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right in 7th hand. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, minutes 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. I'll be going strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Brother Petruchio, Sister Caterina, and Hortensio with thy loving widow, feast with the best, and welcome to my house.
Oh, but sit and eat and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, Son Petruchio.
Badua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I wish that word be true.
Why, faith Hortensio is feared of his widow.
I am not afeared.
No, but I said Hortensio is afeard of you.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measure my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
How like Gremio, these quick-witted fools.
Believe me, ma'am, they butt together well.
Head and butt. A hasty-witted body would say your head and horn or head and butt.
I bet you a bitter jest or two.
Am I your bird? I meant to shift my bush. Then pursue me as you draw your bow. You are all welcome.
Now,
Son Petrupio, in your good sadness, I must say, you have the veriest shrew of them all.
well, actually, I disagree. And for assurance, let's each man send unto his wife, huh? And thou whose wife is most obedient when I command her to come forward, shall win the wager in which we will propose.
Content, what's the wager?
20 crowns. I bid that much on my hawk, or hound. 20 times that amount among my wife.
1,000 then.
Content.
Tis a match.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Biondello, go bid your mistress come to me.
I go. Son, I'll have when your Bianca comes.
Oh, I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
Master, your mistress sends me word that she's busy.
Busy and she cannot come.
Sir Biondello, go and entreat my wife to tell her to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Oh nay, she must come now.
I'm afraid for your sake she will not come. Oh no. Where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She says you should go to her.
Intolerable curse. Something I will not stand for. Romeo! Go into your mistress. Tell her I command her to come to me.
I know what will happen.
What?
She will not come. Thank you.
Well, look, here she is, and she brings your forward wives. Come, Katerina, take that hat off and put it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have a cause to decide till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fine. What foolish do we call you this?
Why would your duty as foolish too, Bianca? Your actions have cost me 1,000 crowns since summertime.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Katerina, I charge thee. Tell these headstrong women what they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come now, you're mocking. There will be no telling.
Fie. Unknit that threatening unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes. To wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. Thy husband is thy lord, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to both painful labors by both sea and land, and watches storm at night, and day and cold, while thou liest at home, secure and safe, but craves no other tribute at thy hand but love, and fair looks, and true obedience. I am ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war when they shall kneel for peace, to seek rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to love, serve, and obey. So place thy hands below your husband's foot, and in token of thy duty, if it please him, my hands are ready. May it do him ease.
Why, there's a wench. Now come, kiss me, Kate.
Well, brother Petruchio, the bet is yours, and thou shalt have it.
It is a good hearing when children are toward.
Thou's a winner. God give you good night.
Yes, for which you have tamed the cursed shrew.
Come, Kate. Go to bed.